The Cannes Lion concluded last week and India had a great start at the 2016 Cannes Lion Festival of Creativity, with Mumbai-based Medulla Communications bagging the Healthcare Agency of the Year in the Lions Health category, a first for the country. Plus, a Grand Prix in the Glass Lions was won by Mindshare for HUL's Brook-Bond Red Label tea. Let's speak to the winners, Praful and Amita Kali from Medulla and Prashant Kumar of Mindshare, along with our consulting editor, Pradyuman Maheshwari. Being a healthcare agency is huge. What are your sentiments as you look back at this 8-year-old journey?
Firstly, thank you. I think it's fantastic, whether it's 8 years or how many ever years. I think the fact that being the first Indian agency to be Agency of the Year, and in the sense hearing that announcement at Cannes where they said that this was a historic moment and this was the first time from India and the Healthcare Agency of the Year was Medulla, felt fantastic. Healthcare
communications is extremely important, yet you need to be very careful in your creativity. What do you think are the challenges that you face as against a regular creative shop?
So I think what happens specifically in India is that healthcare marketing is at a fairly nascent stage. So where an advertising agency model is very well appreciated in the consumer goods organizations, the pharma and a lot of the consumer healthcare brands also are still coming to terms with using a specialized agency like ours. So that becomes a bit of a slow climb in that sense. So that's been one piece. Secondly, in terms of hiring people, a lot of people from mainline advertising have believed that healthcare is a different space. And it is not. We still follow the basics of advertising.
Healthcare advertising is not recognized in India in a very big way. Do you think you winning the Agency of the Year is going to get that respect that it accords?
Healthcare advertising, like it or not, is very, very, very important in India. It's going to only grow in importance. It's always been important in India. I mean, Pulse Polio by Ogilvy was a healthcare campaign. Balbir Pasha by Low was a healthcare campaign. ORS Ka Ghol was a healthcare campaign. So Swachh Bharat that the government of India is doing is a healthcare campaign. So healthcare initiatives and healthcare campaigns are a given. Yes, a lot of that work was happening maybe from mainline agencies. I think that focus now that if Medulla has won the healthcare agency, obviously the fact that the best healthcare work can be done by Medulla is been proven now, and obviously I think the focus will now go on to specialist healthcare agencies.
A Grand Prix still eludes you. Is that a frontier you hope to cross next year?
The next year's target is actually more than the Grand Prix, is really to be getting a lot of international clients. We're hoping to make India proud once again by becoming an independent agency from India that truly gets the biggest international clients in the pharma and the healthcare space.
Moving on to Mindshare now, tell us how this Grand Prix winning campaign come up. HUL has some of the best creative shops working for it. Why did this campaign come out of a media agency and not any other creative agency?
It's not about whether they decided not to go to somebody else and things like that. It's a very simple thing. We had a content day, and the content day purpose was to come with different ideas and build it. And so happened that this magical idea came in there, right? And that's how we got into the job. And we believed in the capability of doing it. We had our own partners, Y Films. We came in together. We created this together. We're happy that this has been kind enough, and we won a Grand Prix on it. So we're going to continue doing those kind of efforts, and we're so happy that the client supported us and encouraged us so much.
Talk us through your relationship as an agency with HUL.
I mean, it's a 2-decade relationship. A lot of things that has gone into this. Shaping brands for 2 decades, launching new brands, inventing newer practices, the largest business in the country, the largest team in the country, the largest portfolio in the country. Obviously comes with a lot more challenges. What is important here is that in this space we don't feel tired even when we challenge each other, because we certainly feel and believe that when we debate, and when we are able to be radical, that encourages us to get the precise solution for the brands. This relationship is one of the unique relationships which even after 20 years it's only grown stronger and stronger.
Pradyuman, what were your overall takeaways from this year's Cannes? What were the highs and lows?
I would say it's been a mixed performance with over 1300 entries sent, just 90 shortlists and 27 medals is a bit of a disappointment. Given the fact that India boasts a lot of creative talent, a lot of good storytelling, we could have easily got more. I think the biggest high was Medulla winning the Healthcare Agency of the Year. For the first time, if I remember right, we've got a title like that. The Grand Prix was a continuance of last year's Grand Prix that we got at Glass Lions, so it's great that we got not one but 3 medals for Glass Lions. We got 2 golds and we got a Grand Prix.
Well, great. That would be all. Thank you so much for joining us and for your amazing inputs. Thank you so much.